good. Don't tell. That was it.
Yep.
So
How
I
you feel?
say,
How you feel,
my
man?
overall. You know, I got to get up close and sexy with y'all right now. Okay, not personal. Up close and sexy. So I want to thank everybody that was here for my very first video game playthrough. Um, so my thoughts on the game. My thoughts on the game. The boss, the final boss is trash.
Well, looking up at the screen.
Like I mean, it to me it is, but I got a big ass TV, so and I got it placed up on the damn wall, you know. So after my daughter had poured water into my 55-inch TV, my dumb ass went and got a fucking 65-inch, and I put that mug on the wall.
Yeah, can't. She said they said Kyle
Uh,
Cat said I thought it was mounted on the roof.
Mounted on the roof. Who said
Next,
that?
Kyle Cat. Kyle
Oh,
Cat. Got that fire, cuz here.
I ain't got no. I died more to small minions, the fucking dogs, the gremlins that be laughing at you. I died more to them little fucktards than I did the final boss. Oh, I didn't die.
Alrighty.
I only fought the final boss twice. The first time is because my ass didn't know what I was doing. I'm just running around smacking shit, and I was already with it. But other than that, I say as far as the mechanics of the game, it was bearable. But I hate when I try to log on to some shit and then it automatically log on to a pod if you in the fucking undead world. Or, you know, it logs on to some shit that you don't want to hit. And then you end up getting smacked. Kill these people over here. Mostly Snake Man. Or you could just, if you was in here with me earlier, you seen how I fell through the floor and I would just fall and swimming the whole fucking time. And I fell off.
Yeah, damn, boy.
Is this a part of the game or? So I mean, yeah, targeting is a fucking problem, literally. And also some of the if y'all play any of the Soulsborne Sekiro games, Elden Ring like I have, you know that the weapons have different fight skill mechanics. Now, granted, I know every weapon is not going to be. You talking about well played? The weapons, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't pick up like I had the fucking horsemen at Hellbreak. It shouldn't be fighting just like the damn battle axe you get from the other Beacon dudes you kill. I mean, it should have different. It should have different fighting styles, weapon style arts, or whatever the case may be. That and then you know the story. The story was pretty good and whatnot. I did not play Lords of the Fallen, the first one. For the ones who don't know, this is the second one of that type of game. They just didn't change. They just didn't say part two. They just said Lords of the Fallen or whatever the case may be. But yeah, overall, my rating for this game would be a 6 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 6. It's above average, but I like it enough because it gives me that FromSoft formula, but it fails with the mechanics and you know like how me and my friend P was saying, if they would have expanded the dead world to its own entity, in which that was a good concept to add in, it would have been, you know what I'm saying, probably would have been a whole lot better, and the game would have been, you know what I'm saying, more detailed and polished. or whatnot, because a lot of people then got spoiled with with Elden Ring or whatever the case may be. But other than that, and another reason I took 2 fucking points off because the fucking final boss. Like, come on, man! I'm going around smacking these goddamn these stupid ass dudes with the little demon jitsu on them and shit. Like, come on, man. So you telling me that this big ass demon sitting there talking to me the whole time and expecting his wizards or his protectors to just throw fireballs and leave a puddle of fucking fire on the ground? Like, come on, man. Like, that shit, that is crazy. You could have made the final boss. Like, everybody hates the Elden Beast, but would you rather have that boss? I don't even remember this damn boss name. Would you rather have this boss or the Elden Beast to give you a challenge to make you feel like you accomplished something real big because you beat the fucking game? I don't feel like I accomplished shit. I just felt like I was getting lectured by my mama and my daddy, and I got old enough to smack them, and they just laid down and went to sleep forever. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. We gotta make it. Hopefully, when the DLC come out, if the DLC come out, because I haven't heard anything about the DLC, but hopefully when the DLC come out, that it'll be a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Give me something worthwhile. So now I'm kind of debating, do I even want to go back and play New Game Plus? Because I know I missed some stuff, but do I want to go back and play New Game Plus? She's talking about I'm allergic to strawberries.
Well, you know what that shit going. You know what the DLC gonna bring. And they ain't gonna do nothing but make the bosses extremely fucking rough, exactly. Because everybody complained about how the bosses was pretty sucky.
And see, that's the crazy thing. You got some bosses. So, you have some bosses in the game that literally suck. You can, like, you know what I'm saying, if you level up yourself right, I ain't gonna say one shot, but you know what I'm saying, you can literally beat them and they don't do no damage to you at all. So, like,
mini bosses turn into mob bosses with the same powers, damn near the same health.
I mean,
thank you, Miss Seven, talking to you.
Yeah, she said, how are the games? Like, I mean, the games, the game was, like I said, I give it a 6 out of 10. The gameplay is decent. It's playable. But for me, I don't see no new game plus. Unless I get bored or something like that. Because I mean, that shit. Yeah, Boogeyman, I beat this joint, man. I beat it.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So like I say, if you didn't play these type of games before, and like for me, I was the Excel stalker, so all my power pretty much was based off of strength and agility or whatever. I started off with agility, but then after I got that damn Hellbrick or whatever, the weapon was based off of strength and agility. So I just kept everything in those 2 categories. Of course, you need life and you need some stamina. But literally, for me, once I spec both my agility and my strength into 30, I literally take a lot of damage from the enemies. And then the little eyeballs that you have to put off of your lamp bearers or whatever, that's also a OP thing as well. So how does Embers look? Do his look a little bit? Do his look tougher? Oh, I got a new. Oh, yeah, they did say you get a new class after that. But that's crazy because I picked up this. I picked up all of this armor and this weapon and that book. I got all that. Well, I sold the other shit, but I got all of that. And to me, the classes really don't mean shit no damn way. So.
Oh yeah, Australia. Realize that.
What?
Kaio cats from Australia.
Oh, okay.
Sausage sizzles. That sounds interesting. They said like fast cars.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just like I say. That's my overall opinion on this video game. And like I say, I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed the stress and the rage. It's just that when you got to some parts, they could have did a whole lot better. Or whatever.
It's crazy. It's crazy that the fucking, from looking at you fight the bosses, it's crazy that the last boss had nothing compared to the first boss that you fought.
Yeah, and that's a big takeaway.
Yeah.
If anybody fought Petra in the beginning,
she's rough.
She is it. I had to literally go to Sekiro fighting combat style to beat her. I literally had to parry her on everything. I really relied on a dodge or two, but that parry was getting it done.
Yeah, boy, she definitely was a warrior. Didn't want to be your goddamn friend.
Yeah, she beat your ass. Didn't want to be your friend after that. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I gotta still finish it. My biggest thing that I've really just been seeing playing it is, like how I feel with Elden Ring. As much as Elden Ring pisses me the hell off, it allows me to say, look, I don't want to deal with you right now. I can go somewhere else and kind of navigate it and do what I need to do, and then maybe I can come back to you when I feel like it. That's the biggest thing that kind of bothers me with Lords of the Fallen is it keeps you on this path, and it doesn't really let you kind of stray from that path to go kind of do what the fuck you want to do.
And then even within that damn path, though, it doesn't really tell you. As far as the map sequence, it doesn't really tell you. You have to figure it out, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. And with Elden Ring, you know how I feel about it. Elden Ring hit you with that you gotta figure it out. And
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
If don't nobody know, when you start that motherfucker off and you go out there and get your ass beat by that dude on that horse.
Yeah, the goddamn tree sentinel.
Help you figure it out real quick.
Rhaegar. Yeah, and but I bet you would go fight them. I bet you go fight them to get a good somewhat boss feel, then fight this other boss. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the Elden Beast, I was upset with the Elden Beast because he ran too much for me. Cause I'm an up close and personal boxer. I like to B-box your ass. You know what I'm saying? Up close. I don't like all that swimming through the damn trees and water and shit. Then throw a blade at you and then do a spindaloo and do all that other bullshit. No, fuck that. I want to box. Let me box you.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. Did you do any respecting your character?
I respected one time because I was like, okay, I don't feel like I didn't want to do no magic shit because I was gonna do Petra's the holy clones. Then I said, nah, fuck doing magic. I don't want to do that shit. So that's when I went back.
Final thoughts and overview for Lords of the Fallen. The final boss needs work because I leveled up to a level 102. And honestly, I didn't even need to get that high if the final boss was going to be that easy. But rewinding back, some bosses really gave you the work. Like Petra. Petra gave you a lot of work for a beginning game boss compared to the end game boss. Number 2, multiplayer. It says it's cross play, but me and my friend All Purpose and Said White, All Purpose plays on PC. We could not get him to beckon, or he could not get us to beckon at all. But me and Said White, we was able to connect with one another because both of us on Xbox, and then just randomly I ended up playing with somebody from PlayStation. The game design itself is beautiful, but you do have some places where you fall into forever falling holes, and it was also a problem with the frame rates. I have never seen frame rates drop as much as I did in any game. Even when Fallout 76 came out or whatnot, this game had more frame rate drops than anything. And also when you reset or you rest, your character always comes back with no armor on, and then magically it appears on you, leveling up your weapon. So there is a bunch of Duralum stones. They give you a bunch of the small ones, give you a bunch of the regular ones. But when it comes to the large ones, they are far and fetched out. I've only acquired 3. And I know, we keep comparing it to other games, Elden Ring or FromSoft, in which that's what the game's formula is from. They at least gave you the courtesy and gave you at least 5 or 6 or whatever, so you can max out whichever weapons you want. So they give you a variety. Armor. Every piece of armor you got, it was either super light or it was super heavy. There was no minimum in between or whatnot, because it felt like if I was to go with the heavy armor to keep my resistance up and my defense up, that I would have to really focus on putting everything in endurance. Overall, the game itself is it's playable or whatever. The beckoning system with the NPCs in the game is good. The combat, the fighting is also good. Just need to tweak the targeting system. The story is awesome within itself too, though. But one more takeaway I would say is the map and scaling, the map system. The map system, it really doesn't tell you where to go or whatnot. It's like you're doing a puzzle, trying to figure out things. Even though I know it has like a arrow here and an arrow there, or whatever the case may be. But if I look at the map and I don't even know where I'm at that point, that's kind of that'll be confusing to a lot of people, because I've seen a lot of people say the mapping system sucks. It hurts. It hurts more than it benefits. You just have to actually just sit down and figure it out. I eventually figured it out like towards the middle of the game or whatever, but what I'm saying, at least I figured it out. But I know some people did not figure it out, because you have more people going to gamer guides to find out where they have to go, or YouTubers to find out what they need to do and where they need to go or whatever. So I say that needs to be adjusted as well. But like I say, overall, it's a 6 out of 10. you know, it's a little bit above average. Even though one of my friends, Wolf Chad, he was like I should have gave it a 5 out of 10 due to the frame rate drops, the weapon inconsistencies, because he literally played the whole game with the starting weapon or whatnot. Because you know, as you progress through the game, you're supposed to get better and stronger weapons or whatever. So you know, then also another piggyback off of that, magic in the game really makes it easier. I chose to go brute strength with no magic, just me, myself, heal, dodge, and parry. But like I say, overall, I hope y'all enjoyed this small review. Let me know in the comments what you think. Born the Great, signing out.